A guten Erev Shabbos. This past Wednesday, the 15th day of the month of Elul, marks 127 years since the founding of Tomchei Tmimim by the Rebbe Rashab. This is the school system that our school here in Pittsburgh is part of. In 1941, the previous Rebbe sent Rabbi Mordechai Altein to found Yeshivas Achei Tmimim here in Pittsburgh. And after a couple of years of working very hard to raise the money and try to attract students to come learn in the school and everything else that's involved with running an institution like yeshiva, Rabbi Altein wrote a letter to the Frierdiker Rebbe complaining about all the difficulties, to which the Rebbe responded as follows. In response to your letter where you complain about the overwhelming amount of work that's necessary to run the yeshiva, he says, Yedidai, my dear one, it's prohibited to complain, God forbid, on the difficulty of the work necessary to run this institution. To the contrary, you and the students should celebrate with great joy and should thank HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Hashem, God, on the fact that you have the merit to be involved in an institution that's teaching Torah and spreading Judaism. And it's praiseworthy for you and for your students. In other words, the Rebbe was telling Rabbi Altein, yes, in life there are things that are difficult, and one would have a good reason to complain. But we learn from this week's Parsha, where the Jews are instructed to bring the first fruit to Israel and proclaim to HaKadosh Baruch Hu words of thanksgiving for all that is good in our life. You know, there's a restaurant in New Jersey where the waitresses come around and they say, is anything okay? Yeah, if someone chooses to live their life in such a way that they highlight or identify what's wrong, that's one approach. But the message from Bikurim in this week's Parsha, and something that the Alter Rebbe and the Baal Shem Tov, the founders of Chassidus, whose birthday is on Chai Elul, this coming Shabbos, something that they emphasize, that even when we're going through a difficult time, we have to focus on and highlight the positive and thank HaKadosh Baruch Hu, thank God for the opportunity to be, receiving those blessings from on high. Hopefully everybody will reflect on this message this coming Shabbos. Everybody should have a wonderful Shabbos.